2020 has been a challenge. We've been forced to find a new way to function as a vibrant community of faith. Ways to connect when we can't physically be together. Ways to listen when the voices we hear have been subjected to electronic filters. But despite the challenges, we are here. We are still family. In this video, we share with you what's been going on at Transfiguration from Advent to Epiphany. At the end of the summer, the number of COVID cases in Maricopa County reached a level that allowed us to resume in-person services, albeit with far fewer people in attendance. Altar Guild decorated for Advent. The parish hall, where the 8 a.m. service is held, and the church, where the 10 a.m. service is held, were festive. The pledge forms had been collected and were ready to be blessed. And then another surge of cases caused us to once again shut down indoor in-person services. In October, a group of people began meeting to plan a special Advent event. The first part of the celebration was the delivery of Christmas bags. Volunteers donated, filled, and delivered the bags. After the gift bags were delivered, our parking lot became the scene of a festival complete with a Christmas story, a photo area, and a skit revolving around Las Posadas, a traditional event in much of Latin America, which is celebrated on 9 days preceding Christmas. People representing Mary and Joseph knocked on doors seeking shelter, only to be turned away until they finally found housing in a stable. Our skit included the stories of refugees, people needing shelter from wildfires and rising sea levels, the homeless, as well as veterans struggling with PTSD, and students dealing with the loneliness of COVID. There was also time to drink hot chocolate and cider with family and one's podmates. On December 21st, the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn could be seen for the first time in 800 years. This celestial alignment, many said, is the biblical Star of Bethlehem. Transfiguration also celebrated a historic event in December 2020. On Christmas Eve, we had our first ever service in the parking lot. Lynn Graff and Laura Wayne greeted the arrivals, handing them an order of service, as well as instructing them on where on their FM dial they could listen to the broadcast in their cars. Socially distant chairs were set up in front of the church. Many families chose to sit outside in the chilly late afternoon and listen to the church's new sound system. Some found creative other ways to maintain social distancing. Father Bob officiated. Steve Dingle and Ruby Seifert were readers. The sermon, which is available on your YouTube channel, contained the poetry of Christina Rossetti. Father Bob said, "I like the poem called Love Came Down at Christmas. It's about God's love for all people." Here's the first verse. Love came down at Christmas, love all lovely, love divine. Love was born at Christmas, stars and angels gave the sign. This is the final verse. Love shall be our token, love shall be yours, and love be mine. Love to God and to all men, love for plea and gift and sign. Recorded music included such favorites as O Come All Ye Faithful, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and Joy to the World. Peace was celebrated by the honking of horns. Hosts were distributed by Father Bob and his helpers, Evelyn and Alyssa, to those wishing to receive them. Many people worked hard to make the service a success. We were also blessed with generous donations of the sound equipment and an FM transmitter so that people in their cars could hear the services live on their car radio. Hopefully, next year we will be all together again, inside the church, remembering the Christmas of 2020 with the filter of fond nostalgia.